All right, hello everyone. We're back with Cash to Capital. Today we got our portfolio update. We know it's been a long time, took a couple months break, but we're back, and that's what's important.
My son, fresh off DreamCon, all right, 2026 in Houston, Texas. Tell him how that was, man. Give him a little bit.
Yeah, good experience. Definitely great experience. Huge anime fan, so it was dope to be around all my like-minded anime people.
We black nerds here, okay? And that's where black anime is about to take off, just like AI. This DreamCon Fest was amazing. 2026, what's the guys that run it?
RDC World.
RDC World has changed. This is so good because we're used to seeing black kids and we're moving them into spaces like when I was younger, basketball and rap. That's kind of kids felt like that was the only two avenues. Now a lot of these avenues through anime and through Twitch and all these places where young black kids can make money for themselves and really enjoy what they're doing and kind of with the cosplay, dress up and be who they want to be, and coming together at the space and just kind of enjoying each other's time and stuff. Those guys, RDC World, do an incredible job. So shout out to DreamCon. My son went this year for the first time with his cousins. I'm going next year. I'm gonna dress up as either Luffy or I'm dressing up as Blade. What you know about it?
All right, well y'all heard it first, but yeah, now we about to get into our portfolio.
There it is, son.
All right, here it is. So we're up to a total value of 1,700.
1,700.
So if you guys look back all the way to our first video, we started with 1,000. So we're up 700. So
not bad, right? Yeah. Considering we didn't put no more money in, which we should have been doing.
Yes.
And considering that we started with such a small amount of money. So remember, guys, the market is about over time making money. In my opinion, there's a lot of people that make money trading, day trading and stuff, and that's not for me. I mean, that stuff is so emotional; it's like a roller coaster. But consistent over time, like if we would have just had our $1,000 in a savings account, it just today would still be $1,000. But in the market, it's up $700. So the power of compound interest, power of time. This is what we're showing you right now. And once we start dollar cost averaging and putting money in like we were supposed to, putting money in regularly, even like just 50, 25 bucks a month, it'll start to grow even more. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. You definitely haven't been, as disciplined when it comes to the content and putting money in consistently. But for everybody watching, dollar cost averaging is definitely the way. But yeah, like you said, up 70%, and I think around like 10 months. So I mean, there's really no other like investment vehicle where you get that much return. So in that period of time without taking a lot of risk. So starting off with my account. So right now up to 986. So almost double what I started with. So if you look, my total gain is 160%. But if you look at my actual portfolio, I only have 2 stocks. So pretty much happened to my other stocks. Roku was acquired by Fox, and then at the time of the acquisition, I think it was up around like 60% in the stock, so I decided to take profit. Lulu and Lumen kind of went a direction that I didn't feel comfortable staying in stock with, and I think the money that I had invested in those stocks, I think could be better allocated to some other positions. So I got AMD and Google. AMD's up to 530 right now. We've been preaching about AMD pretty much this entire time. Last quarter was the best quarter for chip stocks and semiconductors, and AMD was at the forefront of that. Google, we talk about Google all the time, but yeah, definitely be holding on to these, probably adding to these positions as well, and then also be adding more stocks and indexes to my portfolio. So anybody who's watching, definitely comment below what stocks you think I'm going to add or what stocks you think I should add.
Dope, bro. Yeah, I mean, when we talk about getting into the market, we talk about like stock picking and what to pick. Really, AMD, Google, these are, AMD obviously is a microchip company, a semiconductor, if you will. And semiconductors have turned into like oil. They're what we need going into the future. And the big players like Nvidia, AMD, and now we're seeing Micron, SanDisk, go take off like crazy. So these are the stocks that are going to be powering us into the next generation. So almost a must-have. And Google, with the mighty Google, who owns YouTube. They are powering the data center. It's almost a must-have. And Maddox has stayed strong on these stocks, and they've rewarded him for it.
For sure. All right, now moving on to my dad before the.
All right, so I've moved around a little bit, and I've paid the price for it. I've kept Applied Digital. Applied Digital is an AI play, and it sort of, it jumped out of the gate fast and started to slowly come back in, because what happens is that you run out the gate fast, and then what happens with these companies is that they're not making any money. So when earnings come, they take a hit. So Applied Digital still has a way to go, but I still believe in it. Castellum, CTM, that's a penny stock that I like. It's a cybersecurity play, and they just recently paid off all their debt, and they're in like government contracts and stuff. So I would just really like them as like a pure play. And Marvell, of course, Marvell is like AMD. I really like this play. Actually, Jensen Huang said that this company is going to be the next $1 trillion company. So after he said that, guess what I did? I just went in. Now I've lost some money in it, but I'm going to hold it for a little bit, or for a while, because I believe it's gonna move pretty good in the near future. And new holdings, Warren Buffett had this stock. It's a new bank. It's a Brazilian bank, but they just got a charter in America, so they're going to be doing business in America. They have all types of products, and that's why people like them. And of course, my gold play is on the bottom, the ETF Nugget, and my uranium play is on the bottom. They've been suffering a little bit, but those are long-term holds. So my son's kicking my butt right now, but I'm looking for long-term. And really, with me, I just have to sometimes you just have to sit on your hands and not trade anything, because once you start moving stocks around, that's when you lose. So.
For sure. Definitely, we preach, buying and holding and, adding to positions that you believe in. But, still overall up 70% between the both of us, which is great. So, you got anything else?
Just stay tuned, guys, because, the macro trends in the market, some of those are the big mega cap companies. They are going through what's called an AI capex paradox, meaning that they're spending a lot of money on AI, but the payoff is not coming yet. Okay, so you're seeing them lay off people. You might see a valuation where it's like, wow, they're spending all this money now, but they haven't got the return in. So, that's one of those macro trends. And also the war. The war is supposed to be over. Is over in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now it's back on again. So what does that do to oil prices? Now that Iran said they're gonna close the strait, does that mean oil prices are gonna go back up? Probably. So we have August and September, which are usually down months for the market. So you got to watch out for seasonality. So even though you have stocks, you got some macro trends that you have to look at and you have to be aware of.
Yeah, 100%. But that's pretty much all we got for this portfolio update. Gonna start dropping content more consistently, definitely for the rest of the summer. So everybody definitely stay tuned.
Peace!